Hello everyone, this is Cody Lee of BlackCatBooks.org, author of I, the Dragon, Cruel and Beautiful, Rabbit Hole, King Dio, Lauren Frey, and the upcoming Mouth of the Dragon. Please look forward to that. And lately, I have been playing a lot of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask on Nintendo Switch Online. Now, this is one of the most popular cult classic games on the console. It's kind of known for having an appeal for kind of a fringe niche audience, especially for a Zelda game. And playing through it again, I was kind of taken aback at how much I personally really love this game, because traditionally, well, I suppose a decade ago, I was kind of in the camp where I kind of felt like Majora's Mask had kind of become overrated. I thought people kind of overstated how good it was. I felt it was deeply flawed. I felt it had a lot of issues. I feel like people didn't really talk about why so much of the mainstream Zelda audience tended to dislike Majora's Mask and gravitate more towards Ocarina, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess. I thought people were giving way too much credit to Majora's Mask. And although I still very much feel that way, having taken such a long hiatus from this game, it's been about like 6 or 7 years since I actually played Majora's Mask in any meaningful capacity. Having taken such a long break from it and like coming into it like almost fresh, like I don't remember a lot of the dungeons, I don't remember a lot of the boss fights, I don't remember how to do everything in the most efficient way possible. I'm finding more and more that like this game is a lot of fun to play. It has one of the most fleshed out, engaging worlds of any Zelda game. It has great level design, a great world, great subquests, side quests, probably some of the best in the series. Great memorable characters, an engaging, dark, morose story, the darkest of any Zelda game. And it just... Playing it again has made me realize just, well, for one thing, how great the game actually is, but for another, at how much versatility and creativity Nintendo can offer. Even back then, in the year 2000 on the N64, Nintendo was taking one of the most popular IPs and really doing something strange, different, and unique with it. And I don't think any other companies were really succeeding the same way. Like Squaresoft in a year would release Final Fantasy X, and that would deviate greatly from the Final Fantasy formula that in such a way that the brand would never recover. Like, you would have Capcom just milking Mega Man dry, like classic Resident Evil ends up getting killed, axed off. Like, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Nintendo really innovated with this game, and with Wind Waker building off of it, you can see the clear influences that this game had on Wind Waker. You can see similar mechanics, features, and kind of an interesting overlap between Wind Waker, which is kind of its polar opposite in a lot of ways. You can see exactly how Wind Waker came from Majora's Mask, just like you can see how Twilight Princess came from Wind Waker. Like, it's Nintendo trying to appease an audience that just doesn't really, that's so big and so passionate and wants to see specific things from the franchise. Something I don't think they would ever really succeed in. I don't think Nintendo ever really succeeded into pleasing everyone until Breath of the Wild came out. That which, pleased the noobs, pleased the plebs, and pleased the hardcore fans. So, Majora's Mask kind of suffers in this regard because it tried being so unique and different. It kind of failed to pull in a mainstream audience. Like, it kind of struggles to be appealing to like a mainstream casual gamer. But for the dedicated fan, for someone who really loves Zelda and wants to put the time and effort into it, it is an absolute masterpiece and well worth spending some time on.